Previously, last week on Cogni, proceeding through the wonderfully adorned and magically preserved library, the heroes continued down a spiral staircase to the largest of the tombs containing 3 huge blocks of amber. Cardius communed with the dark vestiges contained within, accepting obscure secrets, making vague agreements, while Farius found 6 giant piles of loot. Money. As they Scrooge McDuck dive into the money vault, tremors shook the ground as a shape-shifting blob crashed down through the cylindrical stairway and charged into combat with y'all. We return to find the heroes mid-combat with foes bound. With the foe bound and prone, attached to the floor, its shifting flesh struggling in vain to seep through its magical bonds. It lashes out in cornered frustration.
Do we still have the old initiative, or?
Oh god, don't make me scroll.
Do you want us to re-roll, or?
Wait, I do have... Okay, I specifically looked for the notebook where my notes from last week were, and I was like, okay, I found you. Aha, I do have the initiative from last week. See, he can be taught.
Nice. It wouldn't be a problem if you just used the roll 20 and clicked the turn order thing.
What's roll 20?
Understandable. Have a nice day.
No, wait, come back. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't use the turn order because I am a hack and a fraud, and I apologize for such, and thank you for your never-ending patience.
Always appreciate blatant honesty.
Yes. Please, don't leave me. Don't be like Anthony and leave me.
Tempting.
Anthony, come back!
You must feel so free right now.
I'm gonna show up to Anthony's house with a guitar and, hit his window with some rocks.
Accidentally bust a window.
Oh, shit.
Now you gotta take the boombox and play Careless Whispers.
Tell me lies, tell me... Okay, I have the initiative order. Cardius, you will be after the Sled, but Farius, you are at the top of the initiative order.
We left off on the slide.
We left on the Sled?
Yeah, because that's when I was getting hit.
That makes sense. All right. Then, Cardius, it would be your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna fly up my maximum amount into the air as not to be harmed any further.
Opportunity attack?
Can it?
Yeah.
While it's restrained?
Well, it's
A
not
disadvantage.
restrained. Is it restrained? Hold on. Let me look
Oh,
at
wait. What is...
They cannot take reactions.
Hey, I guess he does not take an opportunity attack.
See it.
All right, you fly up, no problem. Struggling to try and swipe at you, but Ribbon, binds him, a ribbon of blood, grabs his arm and pulls him back down.
How nice of Farius. Then I'm gonna hit it with the fingered death.
Oh,
I kind of
Jesus.
feel salty about a good portion of my new 80 HP being absolutely taken away from me through 2 swipes. So...
I'll kill you.
If I kill you first...
Stick just gets fucking lit up by death ray energy. He
Okay.
still is alive, because sloths have a lot of health.
Damn.
But yeah, he's missing an arm and a leg. You just Son Goku'd him. He is looking like Cell after Gohan Kamehameha'd him.
Nice. That'll be my turn.
Wunderbar. And I keep wanting to say Adolf Wolf, but that would not be his name.
Fiddle.
Yeah.
Adolf's turn.
Adolf gonna bite him at advantage. Yeah. 23.
That hits.
7 damage.
Piercing?
Yeah, piercing.
Why did I ask that with a high inflection? But nope, no resistance. Thank you, but Wolf just has 1 attack?
Correct.
Why do I keep wanting to think he has 2?
A lot of creatures do. But
Let's keep it simple. A lot of creatures have 2 attacks. That is true.
yeah.
Back up to Various. Your turn, man.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take 2 shots at him. Unfortunately, at disadvantage because prone creatures and ranged.
Makes sense. He's kind of squatting down.
Yeah. 29 and 18.
Both hit.
Nice. The 17 and 11, so 28.
That's going to be enough. Yeah, you shoot him twice on the ground, and it's not easy shots, but you do kill him with those 2 shots.
Adds an unnecessary cartwheel as I fire the last arrow into his head.
Some fucking Legolas shit. Yeah, in air, like mid over the loop. Right into his forehead. Gonna bring you guys out of the initiative order. Yeah, Rictavio's gonna walk up. Oh, Jesus, that was quite the show. Good shot, man.
Octavio, I will kill you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll disappear back to the background.
You literally do nothing. And you got your tiger back this time, and you did nothing.
That's not
Honestly.
true. Me and the Sham have been hanging out ever since Hillsham. Have a big snake. Here you go. Tosses up like a big old T-bone into the air and pulls a T-bone out of nowhere.
Back into the frog with you.
Wait, no, not back in there. Anywhere but the beast.
No. I'm tired of your shenanigans.
At this point, I'm going to get you guys back on this other map, but you are out of the initiative order, and you have the run of the place. Xanthar is busily going over his notes. He'll, like, take out a book from his robe and then flip through it rapidly and then put it into another robe.
Can I go back to the library?
Of course.
It's a spell I want to learn.
Oh my goodness. I never like it when my players have very clear ideas of what they want to do.
Mhm.
It's like they got goals and they want to accomplish them. What is this? So foreign to these concepts. Life goals? I think I've read about those. You walk back up the stairs, and as you get up like 15 feet and around the corner, you realize that the Sled, as it crashed through the staircases getting down to you, it left some holes, some giant holes in the stairway. The the spiral staircase leading upwards. So I'm going to need you to make either an athletics or acrobat. Wait, you can fly. Never mind.
Yeah.
Now,
Mhm.
yeah, I will need Farius to make those checks, but yeah,
Well,
you
Farius is gonna stay in the vault room and just start
I
picking
mean,
up loot.
I can carry Farius now.
got because you got 4 wings. You have like drone hummingbird like capabilities. You can fly right up there. Strong wings.
No, it's because one of the gifts gave me extra strength.
Oh shit. I guess that. Yep.
Neat.
Wow. That's. Yeah, see, those dark gifts were useful. I don't know what your reluctance was, Farius. Come on, man.
Hey, grab a gift. Don't leave here empty-handed.
You get a gift. You get a gift. All right, so those piles of loot were posted in the resource channel. Was there anything in particular you wanted to pick up?
I mean, I leave a majority of it to Farius at this point. If he doesn't want to get gifts. No gifts. 7,000 win coins painted gold. Like the fake loot.
Wait a minute.
I'll
when,
take one of those crystal balls, though.
when
Okay.
Cardius went through with detect magic, did any of this pop up as magic? Aside from the bow.
Oh yeah, can I have that child-sized sarcophagus too?
Yes, and you notice the black wood inlay is quite lovely. And opening it up, it's gold. It's got some gold. The black wood. It's quite lovely. Not seeing any particular magic items. I apologize. It looks like all the weapons, like the warhammers and the pikes, are all non-magical.
There's the silver rapier with pink glass hilt. That's very fancy for someone like you, Farius.
I saw that. However, it is also non-magical. But the silver rapier would probably offer some kind of benefit against the undead.
That is true. Farius will pick that up and slip it into his belt.
Didn't you get the sunbow when we first did the sweep?
Yes, I do have the sunbow, but silvered weapons are still useful.
Do you know the bonus for
Also-
silvered weapon off the top of your head?
It's
That
for
none.
werewolf.
It just allows you to get through the resistances of werewolves and
Oh, that's right.
vampires.
We've been seeing a lot of werewolves, though. I mean,
Mm.
so yeah, I want a crystal ball. I want the coffin, and there's a scepter that's like obsidian with the gold filigree. If you don't mind that, I'll take that. And then you can have just about everything else
All right,
if you
so
can fit it in there.
the obsidian scepter you pick up, and the weight of it, you can tell this is fancy. That, you can go ahead and put in quotations, 2,500 gold pieces.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's a
Jesus.
fancy scepter.
Farius is
I'm
going
too
to pick
poor
up
to hold it.
21,000 silver pieces from the different piles. And then what was the other thing? And then looking at the gilded chariot, is it mostly intact or is it broken down?
Good condition. You'd say this is resale for about 750 gold pieces?
Okay. Is there a harness attached to it, or is it just the chariot?
What's the only chariot I can think of is the one from Castlevania that that Belmont and Cypher.
Belnades?
Yeah, Belnades, Cypher Belnades. Yeah, Belnades and Belmont. The Adventures.
Belnades.
Yeah, that's all
I did
can
not
think
ship
of.
them, honestly. They're not a great couple.
It's like a wagon. You're right. They're kind of silly. Just don't name it Trefor.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, yeah.
There's a
chariot.
life-size wooden pony.
There is a pony, but it's not real. The chariot.
I mean-
no, I'm thinking about it. That's like the Romans ran around on. Yeah, it looks good. It's good enough to get out of there if stairs weren't so busted up.
Mm,
If you need a horse, I picked up one of the robes of many things.
well, Adolf is big enough. I'm gonna go to those doors that are in the south part of the room and see if they are able to be opened.
Then all this loot, not a single mimic. Disappointed.
Oh, dang it. Mimic busts out 2 meaty arms and he's like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see in the library as you look around. You guys went in from that direction. Okay. And then... Oh, that goes there? What? Okay. Yeah, you, with your exceptionally keen wolf eyesight, you do notice a secret door and thus... wait, you guys are in this map now.
Well, Farius was still down below in that treasure room, trying to figure out how to get the chariot out.
Oh, thank you. Okay, you were talking about those doors.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I misunderstood. So you walk through past all the piles. You're like, okay, I need a way to get all this loot out of here. And then you look over at the Adderwolf and you look at the chariot, look back at Adderwolf. He cocks his head to the side.
30 holy symbols of God from different worlds.
Yeah, I guess they didn't work too well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that must have been up, not down. Derp. All right, but yeah, you come out of that room, of the loot room, onto a black marble balcony 30 feet above the floor, overhanging the northeast corner of the temple. The 2 amber doors leading from this balcony stand open.
Hmm.
Might have been the
So
wrong
this place
spot.
is 3 floors?
That's what I thought it was 2.
Yeah. I feel like these doors would be underneath the balcony.
I believe you are correct. Yeah, so you go directly under that balcony I described.
Yeah.
You look over to your right and you're like, oh shit, that's the big statue.
Right. Now we have a way to get the chariot out.
That is convenient.
Yes. Claudius, is there anything else you wish to do here before I guess we leave?
Like I said, I'm gonna learn 1 or 2 spells, and after that, probably do a final little sweep of the place.
Alright.
Guardius, you proceed back up the stairs to the library and, with your true sight, start going through the different books. You're able to read them through their magical encryption, which otherwise would leave them blank. What spells are you looking for?
Well, it's not even a matter of the spell at this point. Okay, what spells am I allowed to learn? Is it like only from wizard spell lists?
Every single spell, including the other classes, will be here.
Okay, I want to learn Greater Restoration.
Oh, really? Interesting. All right, you can pick that up. I'll say that I know your class is able to learn a set number of spells, so I'll allow you to take however many spells you're allowed to take because your class out of this place and be able to cast them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that one in a scroll for now.
Understood. Yeah,
First,
you go ahead.
yeah, Xanthar.
Xanthar is actually helping you actively. You're looking for the spells and pulling them down. You're finding that the index system, how they're categorized, they're organized, is very haphazard, and you actually have to rely on his expertise as he's like, oh, no, it's not going to be over here this way, this side of the room, and he flies up with like the mage hand, grabs a book off the top shelf, hands it over to you. No, not resuscitation, resurrection, Xanthar. Yeah. Oh, my mistake.
So, is he kind of stuck here? Like he chooses to live here of his own volition? He doesn't want to leave?
Oh, yes, I came here. The original intention of taking all these gifts and spreading them far and wide. Aren't you grateful that I was here to help you? That is my gift to the world. Of everyone, the gifts that you have received yourself.
Simulacrum, a spell in here.
I feel like I know that word. I want to say it's not that word, that spell. I want to say it's clone, but I know it's not clone.
It's clone.
It's pretty close.
Dab clones. All right. Simulacrum is in here.
I'd love to learn that one.
Absolutely. You take the spell book, opening it up with a magical flourish. You take out your paints and scrolls and rapidly duplicate the spell.
I'd like to use the 2 spells I learned on Xanthar. So I'd like to greater restoration him first, and then create a simulacrum.
There's a flourish of magical energy as it spins around him, the radiant healing energies confused and then flooding in and healing the lich.
You need snow for simulacrum and a bunch of gems.
God damn it. What type of... Oh, hold up. Here's material components. Snow or ice in quantity sufficient. Okay, I can make ice. Some hair, fingernail clippings around my face. That's it. Got that. That be in the pile.
I think it's just about everything in the pile. I mean, there's people fucking in the pile.
Convenient. Plus, I had a whole bunch of gems I got from the witches anyway, so I'm sure Ruby would be in there.
I'm looking now. How many gems?
How much do you need?
I just need a powdered ruby worth 1,500 GP.
So there's 30, 50 gold piece gemstones. However, you said rubies.
Yeah. It
Okay.
needs to be powdered. So I guess I can make a collective amount of powdered ruby worth that much. I don't know if it needs to be one worth that much or just any amount added together equal up to 1,500.
I'm not seeing any. Ooh. Red garnets. Not seeing any rubies.
Nope.
Yeah.
It says gemstones. Is it specified?
It's probably not just rubies.
I'm sure that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Gemstones.
Plus, I
over.
I don't know what the gemstones I got from the witches are.
Witches.
Night hags.
Mm.
All right. I'm not seeing any rubies in the piles. However, double check your. I'm not sure if they're features or abilities. I was reading your class, and I'm not sure how the casting components work. But I did see something in there with the reagents and the actual materials that you would need to cast the spell, and that your class was like, yeah, you need these sometimes, but I didn't understand it. It's like, huh?
Another thing with paper spells, you have to have the materials for it as well.
Okay, so yeah, then I guess that is a limit on making your class too overpowered. Sure, I can have a 9th powered spell, but I don't have the 5,000 gold piece goblet that you need or whatever.
Are you allowed to just use the amount, or do I actually have to go find one of these bad boys?
You can, I believe you can have it add up to it. It just all has to be ruby.
No, I mean, like, can I just use gold?
Mm.
Like, the amount needed
You can
for it.
substitute.
Well, now I gotta go scan Barovia for getting rubies. But I'm still
Yep.
casting Restoration on Xanther.
No problem. You see his eyes, the flames in his skull burn brightly. I remember. My name is
Oh, no.
Xantha. Thank you, adventurer. Thank you very much. You know that you'll always have a friend in Xantha, and I'll always have the library's resources open to you on request. And he takes a deep bow.
Oh. I was just trying to heal the poor dude so nobody killed him.
You did see him stand up straighter and did heal him, absolutely. You.
So it's just like full, no damage, can't beat Lich.
What do you
Greater
mean?
restoration can't cure lichdom.
Well, I'm not trying to cure his Lichdom. He was real raggedy when we first met him. Like, he was like, oh yeah, one solid hit, he could die.
It would probably, because it removes diseases, poisons, fixes memory, that kind of stuff. Greater restoration.
So I'll go ahead and tell you guys. I mean, as DM, I'll share what is relevant, and you guys might actually find this interesting. So, Xanthiel is mentioned specifically in the beginning of this part of the module, this chapter, and that he's lost his memory. The Lich is just getting old, and he's become forgetful. If you cast Greater Restoration on him twice, the first time, he regains all his spells. It says specifically that because of his forgetfulness, he can only cast cantrips and his health is reduced down to 99 HP. However, casting Greater Restoration on him raises his... first of all, it allows him to remember all of his spells, so his spells and his abilities, not just his cantrips. And secondly, then you restore him from 99 to 138, I think? 135.
Decent HP.
Yeah, it's a decent, I think it's about 40 HP or so that he goes back up on the second casting of Greater Restoration. So he thanks you quite a bit, and you see that there's quite a bit more depth to those eyes now.
I wonder how long it'll stay like that before he forgets again.
Hard
You
to
just
say.
gotta keep coming back every couple years to recast it.
Gotta re-up. That's how you keep him on the hook.
Do you have the spell slots to cast Greater Restoration?
I've been using mostly cantrips and stuff I got from the dark thing, so probably if I used every last spell slot I had.
It's a 5th level spell.
Nope, I have definitely enough. Yes, I have enough. I don't have to use everything I have. I only have to use that much.
Crazy that at 6th level you have a 5th level spell. Alright.
I mean, plus if I just take the time through and whenever we take a rest, I can just copy this stuff down into the spell scrolls and not have to use spell slots, which will become convenient when I'm casting higher level spells in the first place.
Yeah. Anyway, ready to go.
I'll be back to make the simulacrum so I can take Xanther with us.
Yes, I'd be happy to. Where are we going?
Well, you've been trapped up here giving everyone knowledge and such. I just felt that if we left like a clone here to do the job, to be able to explore Barovia, or maybe even the world, have time to take in more sights, sounds, things.
Well, maybe my simulacrum would be equipped to that, but I must remain here and spread the gifts and the secrets this wonderful temple has to offer. Go.
I'm sure the simulacrum could do that too.
Whoa. Well, as long as someone's here to oversee things, maybe I do deserve a vacation. It's been a long time. But in any case, till return, I will be here overseeing the library and be made available. Please, safe journeys.
Can we rest?
Of course, yes. You'll find that there are some fine accommodations here. This way. Starts leading across the hall. Oh, whoops. think there's some beds over here.
You think?
I see them on the map.
Those are fake beds.
I got worried because the text block above the wizard's bedchamber is fat. I'm like, uh-oh, something in here.
Oh wait, is there an enemy?
False alarm, false alarm. Yeah. Exanthar opens the door with a dusty clatter. Furnishings made of ancient colorless wood have collapsed under their own weight and now lie covered with cobwebs and dust. However, there's a few beds over here.
Well, the dirt is nothing that I can't handle. And Various will just use prestidigitation to just clean it off.
Just a rat skitters from under the bed.
And this room, for you, Farius, this will be where you're sleeping. Make sure I got the right room. The furnishings of this bare stone room have succumbed to decrepitude. Standing in the center of the room is a head scraping the 10-foot-high ceiling is a vaguely man-shaped construct made of dark wood and riveted iron. Its helmed head...
Go ahead.
Its helmed head stare blindly in your direction. Cobwebs stretch from the terrible artifice to the wrecked furniture that surrounds it. And you'll stay in here. Don't mind him. He hasn't worked for years.
That's what you guys said about the amber giant thing.
You walk over to it, and the amulet you took from the mousy-looking guy starts to thrum in your pocket.
I'll take it out.
You take it out, and you feel it connect to the shield guardian, which powers online.
Shield guard. That's cool.
I'm glad I stole this from that guy now. Oh wait, isn't he still with us?
Spot hidden check. I was waiting for someone to miss him.
God damn it.
Perception, thank you. Yes, you do notice him. Or rather, you did notice him stay behind and inside of the room where you accepted the gift of vampirism.
Oh, I hope he isn't gonna try to become a vampire. Ooh.
No one does that. That's so blasé.
Otherwise, we'd have to kill him.
Oh no.
If anyone tried that. Now, since no one's tried to do that, let's go to bed.
Oh yeah, before I go to bed. Would you say that I have conversed with Xanthar for over a minute?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
I'm gonna need a hold up insight from him.
He's got a +9 to insight.
God fucking damn it.
He's got a +19 to Arcana. Huh?
I need only insight against a 25.
21 fails.
Okay, I'm gonna try to convince him to stay the night with me.
You're making a good argument. Do you need me to watch you as you sleep? Do you have... Oh,
Wait, can you fuck a lich?
you look through his robes, and you, checking him out earlier, notice that he is completely a bone skeleton. There is no flesh.
I could make it work.
I mean, it's been a long time. Long.
God damn.
But I'll say you and the lich disappear into one of these side rooms. Is there anything you would like to do, Various?
I guess Farius is just gonna kind of look at the shield guardian, figure out what it's doing.
The Shield Guardian is complete control of the power amulet. Since Grodius has the power amulet,
Right. Well, I guess you're just there while they bone.
That is the correct definition.
Dun-dun-ts.
And Farius is just gonna clean off the bed and then just curl up and go to sleep.
You can curl up the table.
Yes, he will snuggle with his wolf.
Oh. Yeah. All right, everyone. You pass a full night, receiving all the benefits of a full rest, long rest.
Yeah.
HP.
Yay for no more nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Probably because we're in different rooms.
Guardians has nothing to do with the nightmares. That was all you. Your actions incurred the wrath of the witches.
The necklace that allows him to see, though.
I mean, they haven't made any moves. They just see. Oh, they're gonna see me boning the lich.
You do notice the obsidian necklace does like a lot of clicking, like extra blinking.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like they're really having to focus that. Anyway, moving on.
It's like a POV porno.
You guys wake up and find yourselves on the outskirts, outside the Amber Temple in the snow. It is a lovely snowy day.
Oh, there was already snow out here.
Well, I see you have a new friend then, the Shield Guardian.
Well, I wouldn't consider it a friend, more of a.
Oh, before we leave, Farius is gonna quickly go back in. He's gonna go get the Hellhound gift.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna touch it?
Doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Thought you were just gonna leave, be like, oh no, I don't want any consequences. Ooh.
It's because the consequences are just smoke.
They're mostly cosmetic,
I don't
but it is sulfurous smoke.
Eh.
Oh, that reminds me. It says it happens when you speak Infernal. Can I telepathically Infernal?
I like this loophole, absolutely. And the same thing happens to you, Various. You receive this dark gifts, and two of these hellhounds erupt in a cloud of smoke and flame and walk up to your side, your new allies. However, you do you do sneeze out some infernal, and you do notice a little puff of smoke.
Do you want to make your own Hellhound sheet, or do you want to use the one I have?
I feel like it'd be easier just to have the one.
Cool. Right, what's the next course of action then?
Let's see. Do we have any other outstanding things we needed to do? I know there's intrigue, but
I originally came here because I felt dark forces calling me from the mountains, but now I realize it was just Santa.
Meanwhile, Farius is hooking up the Hellhounds also to the chariot, so he's got 3 wolves.
Bad.
So 2 Hellhounds and 8
ass.
wolves holding the chariot.
Oh, so sweet.
So cool. And you need it because the snow, it's like you're snow plowing the snow out of the way and making the nice little path for Cardius as he walks along down the mountain beside you.
Can I make sure that I packed up enough of those skeletons and stuff from around the temple?
Oh yeah, because you gotta eat bones.
Yeah. I'll feed some to the Hellhounds. It's like little chips.
I'm sure the heat from their bodies just emanating is helping melt the snow as we go.
Probably.
It does help. Yeah, you notice that just the hellhound nature is making the snow clearing a little bit easier as you guys charge on down the hill.
Great.
I'm gonna need you guys come back to the same spot.
The bridge.
The bridge, indeed. I'm going to need a spot hidden check as you guys look around cautiously.
Perception.
Yep, sorry. Perception.
Is this hearing or smelling related?
Yes.
Awesome. 18.
You hear something.
Ah, the bird is back.
Cardius. You look up and you see that the bird is merely distracting you.
Oh.
Suspicious.
I think we should go a bit faster.
That may be a good idea on this tiny bridge. I'll just have them pull us on the chariot across as fast as possible.
All right, I like that. Athletics check with advantage.
I'm just gonna keep
For me
flying.
or for who? And Adolf's pulling.
Probably Adewolf then, huh?
Yeah. Advantage.
18?
Ooh. 14.
14's gonna do it. So you guys are gonna get all the way across. Adewolf pulling you guys in a chariot full of loot across this bridge. It gets a little hairy, but you guys are about to fall off, and Adewolf pulls you through a big chunk of snow along with your hellhounds.
I just like to think that they're drifting the cart.
And then right as you're about to cross under this archway, giant bird almost snatches you guys out of the chariot. You guys under this thing, and then you guys notice a giant ram right in front of you in the middle of the bridge. You didn't notice it because its white fur was blending in with the mist, but all of a sudden, and you see it 5 feet away from the chariot as you guys are bounding directly towards it. It's directly in front of you. What do you do?
What CR is it?
No, now I do. All right, it's 1/2. Fine.
Nice. I'm gonna try to capture it.
All right. Various, you, I'm assuming, have some kind of reins to a chariot, because that's how how do you drive a chariot?
It would have loose reins.
I just realized driving a chariot's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
You see this misty goat that blends in with its white background. It's now transparent.
To whom?
He whom indeed, said, as we said as we praised the he whom goat, all he whom and his pronouns be praised.
At true sight.
He is going to charge at... At a wolf. Yep. All right. Does a 2 hit at a wolf?
No.
Some old bullshit. It was supposed to roll better than that. 7.
Gets off to the side.
This ram comes out and tries to knock Adderwolf out of off of the bridge and over down below, joining Templesworth. But you see Adderwolf do this cool wolf roll and kind of jump up on top of the goat, and you guys chunk run him over, and you see him like fall into the ravine as you guys keep on driving right on by.
Yeah, no, I want that goat. Can I fly down there?
This goat has already disappeared into the midst of the ravine. Now, you can fly down there, but I'm going to need a spot hidden check to look for him.
That's fine.
You got to understand.
Perception.
Yes, perception, thank you. These goats, they're mysterious. You look and you search and try and squint through the mists, but it's thick as soup. You fly around back and forth, going up and down the cliff, but it's already disappeared. These magic ghost goats.
Again, true sight.
Shit. All right, you see the goat about 60 feet away, booking his ass, just running for his life, his little goat life. He looks back with the red evil eyes and just like, oh shit, he sees me. I gotta giddy up and go faster.
I'm gonna get that goat. God damn it.
Gonna get
I'm
that goat.
after it.
He only has 40 feet of speed. What's your flying speed?
50. Never stood a chance.
Eyes scrabbling, and he's left you behind in the dust, and then you drift behind him down, and he looks back in front of him, and he's like, bah!
I'm gonna need an insight from that goat.
This goat's quite intelligent. You know, this is probably gonna go great.
Doesn't matter. Give me the goat.
Wow. 29? That's not.
Is it even capable of being
That's
a 20?
not fair. An insight is a wisdom trait, a -4, because I have an intelligence of 3 as a goat.
So he knows what's happening. He just can't do anything about it.
Bah, bah, oh, bah, bah. Pokemon. Yeah, you gotta catch this goat, I guess.
What is it?
It is a giant goat.
Just a regular giant goat.
Just a regular giant goat. It has
So what's with all the ghosty stuff it was doing?
Well, that's actually how goats work in real life, is they are ghosts. Every goat is, in fact, half ghost. They started breeding ghosts back in the 1950s with ghosts to make them more phantom-like and harder to find, and they succeeded.
Nice. Well, now I got a goat.
What are you gonna get rid of?
The witch. Fucker. She wasn't gonna do anything.
Rip.
I didn't even need to use her. This goat's pretty cool.
You see the witch puff out some hot chocolate and make a cup of hot chocolate and stir it, and then sadly curl up with the hot chocolate and drift away on her books.
Should have been a better thing.
This goat is a special goat.
Nice.
He has a name. Sangzor, the giant goat, known for its
Go on.
known for its supernatural resilience and evil disposition. The mountain folk have been hunting it for years to no success.
I call it deity goat.
Only to be Pokemoned by the incubus.
Should have rolled higher. God.
There's only one number higher than a 19.
It should have rolled in that 20.
I'm gonna die anyway.
I've already found a token for him.
The 9-foot-tall goat stands above a crag above you, and again, you can barely see it as its gray fur blends perfectly into the rocky mountainside. And you capture him. He's got 33 hit points. Oh, he's a little smarter. Okay, he's got an intelligence of 6. This is a smart goat. He's a wise old goat.
So he knows.
Even better than he did before. Yes, he knows how catastrophically he fails and how enraptured he... Yep. Resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slicing damages from non-magical attacks. But indeed, yes, that is your goat. Meh.
The entire time Cardius is catching his goat, Varius is just going to be watching for the bird.
Total misdirect. No bird.
Ah.
Only on the way up.
Gotcha.
Like
He's still wary, so he's still going to be doing it.
Smart. I like where her head's at. Yeah, you keep an eye peeled. You do see a few ghostly figures drift in and out of the mists, but they seem to be far enough off for now.
Now I'm gonna have to write in the stuff for the goat, but Zangzor?
Ah!
We have quite the interesting group. We have an incubus, a werewolf, 4 hellhounds, a dire wolf, and a giant goat.
Ah!
Look at how marvelous he looks.
You do see him turn his head like and try and put himself between you and the sun.
He's so nice. You know, some people might have gotten TPK'd by this goat.
Indeed. Well, I'm not sure where to go now.
I, personally, am gonna look for a 1,500 GP ruby.
There's a ton of those lying around. Place is lousy with them.
You say that, but I feel sarcasm.
Oh no, you got to go to the ruby patch. They're just growing right there in the field there. And, you know, it's a good season for them, too. They're really coming in nice and fat rubies.
Actually, can't I just go to, like, a jeweler?
Maybe Kresk? You did not see a jeweler that would have a 1,500 gold piece ruby in the village of Barovia.
Ruby sucks.
What about Valaki?
Valaki might have actually had something of that value. However, because of the corruption of the local government and the burgomaster there, might be proved difficult to acquire.
You say difficult to acquire, but my new personality trait is I refuse to accept no as an answer.
There's no such thing as difficult to acquire.
Right.
We can always head to Kresk anyway to see what's there.
Well, if you're willing to accompany me, I would like to go get that so I can get Xanthar sorted out.
Well, hold on there. Isn't there also...
You have no right to be talking lest you want to go back into the frog.
No. There's no reason to threaten me with a frog. Now, one moment here. There was one other request that we received. Remember, the Blue Water Inn, they'd like us to sort things out over at the Wizard of Wines Winery, and I got a power for thirst developing over here.
Sorry, when did we become, like, adventurers for hire?
Well, no one hired me. I was just asked to get some much-needed supplies back on the roads.
Do it yourself. You always, brag about being a very high-level adventurer, having done this, that, and whatnot. Do it yourself.
I am, and that's part of being a high-level adventurer, success. And setting you up for success is key. That's why I would prefer to continue traveling with such capable adventurers as yourselves.
Various, what do you want to do?
Where is the Wizard's Winery again?
They did have very good wine, though.
It's the best stuff you'll find in Barovia, bar none, I'm telling you. Let me flip to the map here, let me say.
Carde is gonna walk over to, I refuse to say his name anymore, he's so used. Gonna walk over to the stowaway, look him down, and be like, "You will speak when spoken to, you insignificant one."
I am a worm, I will speak when spoken to. I am insignificant, yes. Of course, Cardius. Is anything else you would like?
Be my footstool.
Yes, of course. And he quickly bends over onto his hands and knees and starts scooting over so you can prop your feet up on him.
Yeah, I forgot to mention my other personality trait. I like to bully others and make them feel weak and inferior.
Oh, this is terrible. I've never felt so inferior in all my life, I say.
Well, if he always gets on our nerves, so we can always drag him behind the chariot.
Ah, that is a thing we can do now.
Oh, goodness, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? That would give me terrible road rash.
I'm gonna try to intimidate.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not as confident in my intimidation as I am my persuasion. Never mind, the RNG gods say otherwise.
Wow! Nat 20, this guy immediately pisses his pants.
As he should.
No, please don't. There's no reason I'll tie myself up. You can drag me along, and I'll let out enough rope to where my cries of agony will not disturb you. Please.
No, we don't need to injure him. Just have the shield guardian carry him by his foot.
Picks him up, turns him over, making his way down the path. Oh, dear. Oh.
But seriously, where is the Wizard's Winery? If it's on the way, we can...
I think we figured out where that was before we went to the mountains, because it was an option to come here or do the Wizard's Winery thing.
Yeah.
'Cause I remember the person who gave us the quest.
I remember that. I just, as a player, I can't remember where it was on the map.
It's not marked on the map either. It's a location W
somewhere
here.
over here.
Okay.
I was close.
You were close. That is actually the only other location over there.
So we're by Mount Gakis, right? That's where the temple was.
Correct. You're currently walking around and up from the very south of the map.
So we could, technically, if we cut through the Slavic woods, go to the Wizard's Winery and check that out before heading to Kresk. If you wish.
Completely off topic, Ricky, but can the goat do the same thing that regular goats can do and walk up sheer surfaces?
Oh, hell yeah, I can.
Good to know.
Ride that goat up a mountain.
Will do. Or well, I guess you would be the one to have to do it because I can just fly everywhere.
True.
You could too if you would only, choose to eat grave dirt and bones.
No thanks.
It's actually quite scrumptious, as you say. I might have acquired a taste for these.
I am okay with the one that I took and kind of double pats each of the Hellhounds' heads.
First shows that he doesn't have enough hands to pet Adult Wolf and the Hellhounds.
Yes.
You guys are developing quite a pack as you...
Yeah, Strahd doesn't stand a chance.
Unleashing the pack on them, no doubt. Pack tactics? Yeah, I'm going to say you guys uneventfully continue down the road across Tonkalonka Pass. Yep, never going to get that. I'm just not going to... I'm going to give up trying. I'm just going to mispronounce words and walk right on by like I don't care. That's what Joe Kasabian does, and I respect that. Yep. So you continue down the mountain, over the pass, through the ravine. You notice off to your left the Luna Lake stretching the lovely boundary of the forest as you continue the Slavic woods to your left. And as you get to the point on the map, checking your surrounding landmarks, looking around, you figure that this is about the point where we need to cut through the Slavic woods if we wanted to otherwise.
Right here.
Okay, so...
Let's cut through.
Oh, that's the same type of woods. So it's not the woods that was next to the Night Hag lair. It's...
Where were the Night Hags? I believe...
They were by Lake Zarovich.
Yeah, up north. I believe.
Oh, that's right. You guys sojourned over there while you were rescuing the lovely Vistani girl from being drowned.
Mm-hmm. Anthony and I. I like to imagine that Anthony is like Gmod T-posing and just sliding along as he follows us.
That'd be the nicer thing to assume.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I might as well do that now.
No.
Flashback to when you guys were leaving the Amber Temple. You guys hopping in your chariot, kind of expecting Anthony to jump up on there with you, or at least walk along. Fly along? In any case, come with you guys. He stood and stayed with the Lich, and turning, asking him why. I think I'm going to stay here, you guys. I can help this Lich regain his memory.
What?
Nope, I've made up my mind. I'm staying here in the Amber Temple. Good luck on your adventures.
You dirty whore, you're just trying to steal my boyfriend.
I'll keep him safe and make sure nothing happens to keep him in mint condition until you come back.
Cardius is just gonna give him the stink eye.
Cardius, it's not like that. Come on, I'm just messing with you. He'll be here when you get back.
I'm the only one allowed to take in the Bone Town.
Understood. I won't. Okay. I didn't need to know that, by the way. Till you get back, until I come back. That's where we're going to put Anthony's character. And then you guys are going to make the decision whether or not you're going to cut through the Slavic woods, or you're going to go around. And we're going to take a 5-minute break.
I mean, if we cut through the woods, chances are we're going to come across not vampires, werewolves.
Yeah, I don't see a problem.
Right, don't you get tired of killing your own kind at some point?
Maybe we don't have to kill them this time. Maybe they'll listen to reason.
And if they don't?
And then whoop their ass like normal, I suppose. I don't know. They're not my pack, so it's not that big of a deal.
You have a pack?
I do.
Ah, where are they?
Making my bio up so I can remember it.
Doesn't remember your own backstory?
I made that last month. Come on.
Where's the pack fairies?
I did not name the town.
So, in redacted.
Yes, they are in redacted.
How many of them are there?
There are 3.
Wow.
We were not a very large pack, but we were strong.
Why didn't you procreate or something?
Well, they're all men.
Ah.
And I personally do not swing that way.
It's not a matter of you swinging that way, or not. It's a matter of them being able to produce children.
Yes, that is also a thing.
Why didn't you go out and find a nice werewolf girlfriend and repopulate your pack?
Why do you think I'm out here?
I had no idea. Farius, my boy, why didn't you ask for help? You're standing in the midst of one of the greatest wingmen of the century.
Perhaps I wanted to do it myself.
Ah, well, I can understand that as well.
Varys, it's opportunity of a lifetime, man. You're gonna find a 10 out of 10 wife, dude.
I'm rooting for you. Maybe one of us can settle down and have a family and not just be a gigolo.
Maybe.
Someday I hope to retire and start a little pack of my own with little puppies running around, but until then...
Puppies are going to be like legitimate ankle biters.
Not letting me open Adolf's sheet anymore.
I love all the tiny glitches in Roll20. It's very rare. I'll run into them though, and I'll be like, what's happening?
I mean, I can open a sheet.
That's good. Nice.
Guess it's my wolf now.
What do you want to do?
I was just trying to put his token out next to hers, but
that's the problem I always have.
You click and you drag. What is so?
Hey.
We don't need Sam anymore. Disappointment.
I don't say that about Sam. He's great.
Sam doesn't love you.
Hey, well, just because he chose you over me, that doesn't mean he doesn't love me. He just loves me less than... Hold on, I need a minute.
Just have so many pets.
Yeah. I love the animals.
So
This is my whole point of choosing the summoner classes and whatnot. I just like having a whole bunch of friends.
The werewolf and all his dogs.
Oh yeah, your party is primarily dog-based.
Mm. Very.
Get some variety up in there. No one likes a simple flavor.
There's a goat. And a frog.
Ah.
And an incubus.
How dare you.
Your group has turned mostly into canines at this point. This is good. All right, so what are you guys doing as you guys... Pack tactics? As you guys stand...
Gonna go through the forest. Gonna kill some werewolves.
All right, okay. As you guys stand in front of these towering trees, ancient, you see a couple... let's go. You see a couple tree folk moving around in there, speaking to the trees.
Tree folk, you say?
You guys are gonna cut on through. I need one of you to roll a d20, please.
I got it.
The characters are in the wilderness and encounter occurs on a roll of 15 or higher.
God damn it.
Need you to roll another d20. You hear a howl in the distance and the patter of feet approaching.
Oh, would you look at that, Harry? It's sooner than we thought.
Indeed.
Could hear him getting closer.
They can get closer.
You guys making the attempt to circle the wagons, run?
Grace is just gonna stand put, leaning on the chariot, looking as dapper as ever.
And with a flare, you watch emerging through the mists, eyes, little dots emerging first and then dark shadowy bodies as 6 dire wolves approach your group.
It's just regular wolves.
Mm.
Is that 1d6 dire wolves or was it 6 dire wolves? One d6 dire wolves. Oh, wow, all these specters are still here. Got a train of hellhounds and a dire wolf and a pulling you along. I'll say the Sapiens is kind of like half on, half off, like spilling out the back of the chariot. Then, of course, the goat is on top of the toad, of course. Get some.
Aren't there 4 hellhounds?
Thank you.
There are.
That's going to be a problem for all these wolves.
5 canines of our own.
Seriously, we're seriously outnumbered here. Well, there are 6 wolves. Okay. All right, so these dire wolves are going to come in at you guys. I'm going to need some initiative, please.
Oh, I guess you gotta roll for the 2 hellhounds as well.
Get all this initiative in order. Okay.
All right, what I missed?
Nothing. We're just getting initiative in order.
Oh, yeah.
Hellhound, and then we got another wolf. Various is 17. Oh, wow, 22?
Yeah, I roll for ultra as well.
Yeah.
He's ready.
Seriously, he is in the pack, leading at the front of the line. What do they call the dog? The lead dog?
Lead dog, yeah.
Yeah, he's the lead dog. All right, he's going first.
I'll need Cardius in his group.
Yeah, because, man. Guess I gotta roll mine. Ah, fuck, stupid thing now.
Do. Oh, wow. 20 will go.
Oh no, take the first one.
Oh, the 15? Okay. And then Sapiens will have the 20?
No, I gotta roll separately. I actually just rolled twice. My roll 20 is being jinky right now.
Oh, no worries.
I have to restart the whole thing.
So you roll 20, I'll just shut you down.
How many summons can you have out at once?
Just one.
Choosing frog, the goat, or the shadow?
Oh no, I'm not. How to put it? Neither of them should be out right now. They only last 10 minutes.
Whoops.
So it's just me and the hounds.
The hounds.
Yes. Release the hounds.
Smithers, release the hounds.
Well, it's burning their children.
Acapulco, add a wolf.
Alright. Um. Adolf is just gonna move here and kind of take up a defensive position, holding action for when one gets within fighting range.
Holding the bite.
That's his turn.
All right. This wolf will match that. Run right up to him and give him a smooch. Rolls a natural 1. Be it for his turn. Various.
Oh, Adolf's held action will go
Ah, thank you, yes.
at advantage because pack tactics. It's 14.
14? I think that's going to hit. 14 is its AC.
The 6 damage piercing and needs to make a DC 13 strength save.
14.
Yeah. Plus 3. Because they have a high strength.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. 17.
Alright. Well, now it's Fairy's turn. Right? That's what you said?
Correct. The hold action goes off, and now it is Farius' turn.
Farius is going to attempt to shoot this one. Yeah, he's just gonna shoot it normal.
Shoot it a pew pew. 16, 25, both hit.
Alright, so that'd be 16 damage total.
All right, I've got the 16, and to confirm that was the same target?
Yes.
Got the
2
damage.
arrows into that one.
Pew pew, thump thump. The arrows thud in, and then immediately the light vanishes, and you can see inside of its wounds for a half second. Cardias, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. So,
Jeez.
are we giving up diplomacy with this?
No, I don't think so.
So would you like me to attempt to persuade them not to attack, or...
It's your choice. I feel like they'd be smart enough to realize that they're not outnumbered. Well, they are by 1.
Outclassed?
Outclassed, yes.
Can I try to intimidate the wolves?
How do you do so?
I'm going to glare down while letting some of the cosmetic features I got from the dark gifts show a bit.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check. Make a group insight check on the... Oh, my goodness.
The gods love me.
So, all right, let me roll a d6. I'm going to say they will roll at a disadvantage for a turn. You're scaring the hell out of them. They see you shrouded in darkness and dark energy.
Nice.
Say these two on the left see your terrible visage and start to quake in their canine boots.
I just like to use telepathy to be like, this is a warning. You shouldn't fight us.
Any movement on your turn, Guardius? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 1
I'm gonna fly up a bit.
Flying up into the air. How high do you go?
About 25 feet. Gonna munch on some of the bones.
At a wolf. Yep, munching on bone. Munch bone. Chomp chomp. Wonder. I mean, I'm sure a wolf could jump 25 feet, right?
And it.
No. I mean, I'm sure there's a buff wolf out there, but...
I mean, the frog can jump that high, but that's a specific feat for the frog.
Yeah. I believe it's half your strength score for straight up.
Half of 17 is 8?
Not high enough.
Yeah.
8 feet? 8 feet is not 25 feet. You're right.
That's still pretty high.
Yeah, for a dog.
Yeah.
So what'll happen is these 3 canines all come directly over to where Cardius is flying and stand one on top of the other, making a dog pyramid.
God, I just remembering the freaking We Bear Bears thing, like the fucking bear stack.
Bear stack?
But there was an episode where they had to fight against a bunch of wolves and they just kept stacking.
Wolf stacks, bro, they're dangerous.
Absolutely.
So that wolf. All right, Cardius just went right. So it's gonna be this wolf's turn. It's gonna run up, get within one of these hellhounds, take a swipe at the hellhound. Might hit.
We're
18?
probably gonna have to mark whose hellhound's whose.
I'll just say minded ones on the left.
I'll mark mine then. What color you want?
Well, I would have said purple as it matches Farius, but
You can have the purple, I'll just pick red.
alright.
Gotta keep sure that's matching color scheme. Gotta stay dapper. Various over here, he's staying dandy. Does an 18 hit the Hellwolf? Nope.
Yes.
Hell, damn. 7 plus 3, 10 damage to the Hellhound.
Alright.
That is going to be the end of his turn. It is going to be Hellhound number 1's turn.
I believe both of Cardius's, rolled higher than both of mine. So.
All right, let's go
I
ahead.
got a 10 and a 9.
A 10 and a 9?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got an 8 and a 2.
Yeah, we're just doing wolves and hellhounds now, so let's go ahead and do both the hellhounds for Cardius right now.
Nice. So the one that just attacked one of Farius's hellhounds, gonna bite it.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. That's gonna hit.
%11 in fire.
Thank you. I've got the damage. Wow, 10. Wow. Wow, this guy, these things hit fucking hard. What the fuck? 21. All right, I've got the damage on that one. Go ahead and take your second Hellhound attack.
Gonna bite that one as well.
17? 17 hits. Back tactics.
11 piercing, 6 fire.
6 fire for 17. That's going to be enough. That direwolf goes down.
Just gonna rip it to shreds, half cooking it as they do so.
No. Yep, that's toast one. Fur everywhere. Oh my god, it's a massacre.
This should be lesson to the other wolves.
This wolf is going to be all pissed off and be like, no, not my wolfy friend. And take a chomp.
Why are they so stupid?
22.
Yes.
6 points of damage. Then these other 2 wolves are going to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't quite get to you. He's going to double dash to get with you, but he will be unable to attack, and he misses. All right, that's going to bring us to Farius's Hellhounds.
So this one is dead, correct?
Yes, thank you.
Very nice music in the background.
No, I like this song. I'm not sure what it's from, though. Maybe, Nope, I don't know.
Sounds so uplifting.
What are you doing with your Hellhounds? What's going on? What are you doing? You got 3 wolves that you're directing in a general capacity of wolf instructor general.
They're just gonna both move up to this one.
All right, give me 2
Bite
attacks.
attacks.
Jump to champ.
At advantage.
Back duck dicks. 10 will miss. 16 will hit.
Right. 7 piercing, 8 fire.
Is him. That would be a 5. No, that would not be 14. What? No way. Which health do these guys have? Please don't tell me it's 31. Oh, it's not. Okay. Yep, still up, but he's heavily damaged. You can tell he's just barely standing.
Alright. That is their turn.
Back up to Adolf's turn.
Adolf is going to bite at advantage. Oh, finish it off. 16.
That'll finish it off. You do 6 damage. That'll
10
do
damage.
it. This one dire wolf just gets buried in a pile of hellhounded fur from Adolf.
Good dogs.
Adolf. He's gone and dead out of the initiative order. That will make it Various' turn.
Various is just gonna turn and try to shoot the one that is attempting to get up to Cardius.
All right.
Yikes.
Natural 1 is obviously terrible, and I wish they did just take the 1 off the die. Then you would never roll in that 1. 22 hits.
That's it.
There you are. Yeah, 22 hits.
10 radiant damage.
10 radiant. All right, I've got it. That one was the one trying to get to the there. Oh, there it is. All right, anything else on your turn, Various?
Nope.
Cardius, it is up to you in the initiative order.
I'm going to Ray of Frost. Is this one alive?
That one is alive.
Yeah. Never mind.
Just miss him. You see this wolfy form dodge up and do that cool spin move.
That was a warning shot.
You can see he is thinking twice about engaging with you all as he sees 2 of his comrades go down. And it is his turn. Ah. That particular wolf is going to disengage and start running away at full speed. He's going to use his action to disengage. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Action to disengage, and then you can no longer use your bonus action to dash.
Correct.
All right.
Unless you're a rogue or a monk.
Yeah, well, I do want to be a rogue monk.
Hmm.
That'll be the end of his turn, and then we have the two hellhounds from... Who went first with their hellhounds? I forget.
Guardians.
Me.
Guardians, thank you.
What do you have the 15s on there for?
Oh, that's Cersei.
Ah. Makes sense.
Handy reference. All right, let's get those hellhounds going. Guardians, what do your hellhounds do?
So these two alive.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Gonna have them each bite the one adjacent to them.
17 hits.
8 piercing, 9 fire.
Yowza.
And then 10 piercing, 9 fire.
All right, I've got the damage.
That's it.
They might be smaller than Adel. They do not. They are still very competent.
Right, they look a little smaller, but they're still just as dire wolfy as the other dire wolves. That wolf is going to... Yeah, these other two wolves are going to disengage as well and start running away. Gonna try and fall in line with this one. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's not quite able to get as far, but they are trying to retreat. That's going to end the wolf's turn. And then we're going to have to do Various' hellhounds.
He's just gonna have them get back in line.
Well, the hellhounds immediately start to sprint full out, and then you immediately call them back. They rear their heads back, looking back at you, and start lazily trotting back over to the chariot.
We can play more later. Let them leave. With their wounds.
And you guys continue uneventfully through the rest of the forest. Seems like you're most of the way through before you got jumped on. And as you guys emerge out of the forest, you find yourselves in a clearing. And how about that? Continuing down through the clearing of the meadow, there's a road cutting right through the son of a bitch. You're back on the trail, and after about a half mile, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into dark woods. A wooden signpost in the intersection reads Vineyard.
Which direction?
Branches slightly west into the nice little valley here. It looks like a grape-growing valley.
Follow the signpost towards the vineyard.
A light drizzle begins to fall, not entirely unpleasant. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirt north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building. The fog takes on a ghostly forms as it swirls between neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled? Yeah, I know what that is. Half barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. A man wearing a dark cloak and a cowl stands at the edge of the trees, beckoning you.
I'll halt the strange array that is pulling our chariot.
Hey there, Leo, it's good to see you. How are you doing? I've never seen anyone move across the countryside in such fashion as you have here. This is usually they use dogs in the winter. Where did you get this chariot anyway?
That's none of
That's
your
important.
You're right. I mind my own business. Well, I'm glad you're all here. My name is Davian Marthakov. A pleasure to meet you all. And he takes a deep bow.
I am Farius Telet, and he will also give a deep bow in return, kind of taking his hat off.
Fantastic. I'm so glad.
Think so.
Lovely to meet you, Farius. And who are you? A strange-looking friend?
I may or may not be someone with a name known by regular people. I don't know, maybe. It's not a real thing you need to know or anything like that. Anywho.
That is a pleasure to meet you as well.
I'm not allowed to give straight answers to questions.
Who knows what my name is? If you knew my name, then I'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paranoia. Alright. Well, we came because we received information that your last shipment did not arrive where it was supposed to.
Yes, please. We can walk and talk this way. I'll show you the estates and you'll get a better idea what's going on here. And we can talk and we have a bit of a drink and maybe you'll be able to see how you can help me. I'm at a loss myself. Things are very dire, you understand. This way. And it leads you guys over to this nice country estate, little country manor, and you guys are seen inside, and it's a lovely furnished style country home. A lot of woodwork, but cozy, and you guys are led in and immediately sat down at a kitchen table on the ground floor. A homely, but a very pretty, but homekeeping-looking woman comes up and starts serving you guys hot crumpets, croissants, cheese stuffed, ham and cheese croissants. Got all sorts of different muffins, blueberries, raspberries. Starts setting them out in front of you guys, and then the wine starts coming. I apologize. This is our only remaining vintage. It is the Great Mash number 4. But it's the best we can do. It's not bad, you understand. But ever since Baba Lasasha came and stole our... Hell, I can trust you, right? Your people can be trusted.
Not a hoop.
Well,
Maybe.
you're not inspiring a lot of confidence in yourselves right now.
Well, trust should not be so easily given.
Yes, well, but on the good authority that you are stand up, so I'll go ahead and dismiss your eccentricities for the moment. Well, the witch, Baba Lasagna, she came to our vineyard, winery, one of those. We have one of those
Vineyard.
things. Thank you. Yes, our vineyard. You think I know where I live? She came and she discovered our secret of why the Barovian land was able to grow here. You see, the wine, it brings up at the source of magic. We had this pine cone gem, which we had placed into the ground, and made the soil fertile. The Wizards of the Wines Winery was not entirely natural. as we had the power of this gem that made the grapes full, luscious, and fat. Without it, well, we had 2 gems, and with those 2 we were able to grow the finest wine in all of Barovia and keep the people here from immediately killing themselves from despair. It was a heavy burden that I carried, but I felt good in my work. Staying every person's hand. But now, she came in the middle of the night and stole the green gem, which was responsible for the production of our most cherished and high-tier wine. Now, only 1 gem remaining. All we can produce is the grape mash, and not at the production levels that would be sufficient for every Barovian to get wasted 100% all the time, which is our goal, of course.
Of course.
It's the only humanitarian way to deal with this situation is to be blackout drunk all the time. That's all we do it here in Barovia.
Oh, wait. Wouldn't we be able to try to provide, like, alcohol to everybody?
Yes, of course, it's not a matter of providing, it's a matter of growing it. Without the gem,
No.
the ground does not have the... Oh, I'm sorry?
No, like, when we were talking at character, we found that pitcher that lets us make, like, gallons of wine, right?
Yep.
Correct. You pour poison in the pitcher and you get wine out.
So what constitutes as poison? Do we mean, like, legitimate poison, or just it'll kill you if you drink it? Because we can make it. If you drink it, you die. We can make that, but
That's fair. I would say that if you came up with a suitable poison, that could be turned into an alcohol poison that you could then imbibe without killing yourself, but only getting high. That would work. However, you look around and see, oh, shit, Anthony's not here. He kept the fucking flask. Son of a
God
bitch.
damn it. Ah, well, now we gotta go do stuff.
So did she take both of the pine cones or just one?
Currently, yes, she only was able to successfully steal one, but I'm afraid that we've been experiencing attacks ever since she discovered the first one.
What do you think, Gaudius?
Well, I do quite like the wine they produce here.
Can't say I've had it.
Oh no, remember the bar we went to where we were supposed to keep... He's gonna stare back at the woman who decided to stow away where she was supposed to be staying. Actually had some of the Wizard's Winery wine stocked up. They're the ones who told us about these going missing.
Yes, I remember. I did not
Yes.
say, as I do not drink.
I tried.
Well, I'm all for helping people, I suppose. Is there anything in it for us?
All throughout this negotiation, you guys have been attended to by not only the wife, but you notice there's 3-4 different children, ranging in age from about 8 to 14. They come out and continue to refill your glasses and take out a main course, like a little small piece of meat. You, Various, see the children, one of the younger kids, probably around 8 or 9, carry a bag of food, dog food, that's entirely too big for him. He's like leaning back as he goes over to the dog and then pours it out, and he spills way too much of it out for the Hellhounds, who immediately like start crowding around him and try to take him down for more food.
Various left one of the Hellhounds with the chariot to guard it.
Naturally, of course, got to keep a guard dog on it. Well, look, I understand that we have not been... Well, we haven't been exactly getting rich. We do all right, keep a clean home, but we are not charging any money for our service, providing wine for the Barovians. We do it for free, so while we would be able to come up with some kind of monetary compensation for you. I understand how business works. I don't know if that's going to be your standard mercenary fee. It might be a little steep for us.
I mean, I only asked for wine. Like, lots of wine.
Ah, well, that, friend, is something we can do. Grabs a bottle and starts pulling you another glass, pours himself another glass.
Can I also ask them to teach me how to make wine, or alcohol in general?
Of course, it's not exactly a secret. While I credit my family to having a few tricks of the trade, I'm not oblivious to the fact that having a few magic pine cones to make the soil fertile and rich is not an advantage everyone has. I would recommend having magic pine cones in your fields.
I know. Like, what if I don't want to use... can I make alcohol out of bones?
Of course, there's the classic drink. Wait a minute. Why would you need to make alcohol out of the bones?
That's not important. I just want to know if I can do it.
Well, I can show you this one drink. I know you're going to need a adrenochrome and a couple other things. Yes, I'll show you, but it's praise Satan and all that. It's not my usual gig.
Well, he may be fine with just wine and the knowledge of how to make more wine. I, on the other hand, would prefer monetary compensation.
Just take one of his kids.
Whoa, those are my children.
I do not want one of your children.
Take one of the children.
No, please do not suggest that. I'm glad you do not want them. What the hell is
The
going on?
firstborn.
No, this is not my firstborn. He's not even in here. He's back at the Blue Water Inn selling my wines. That's my son. Look, all right. Look, so we'd really need your help, and we would be willing to compensate you with a vast amount of wine and perhaps some other monetary valuables that we'll have to raise at a future date. Do you accept IOUs? Look, we're good for it. You'll know we're good for it. Come on, you got to help us out here.
You have till we get back. And Farius will get up and start walking out.
You stand up, looking out the window, and you see movement. And now that you see the movement, you can actually hear something that your brain was tuning out before. The cracking, wind rustling through the leaves. Shh. You see what you thought were just vineyards and grapes waving in the breeze are sticks, tree blights making their way towards you, encircling the entire perimeter. 30 of them slowly shrink the circumference of their circle as they close in around you.
Farius will pull the bow out and just gently tap Cardius's shoulder. We're not alone.
Oh, well, it's too much to expect a nice long break, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently. Farius will activate the bowstring and also activate his Crimson Ray.
Shard of light, sunbeam comes down, connecting the two halves of the bow, and your weapon ignites in flames.
Cardius is going to step back a bit.
Yeah, no, it's a little hot. You step back. That's where we're going to end it this week. That'll be a good fight to bring back into next week.
Coolio.
Yeah, man, that'll be fun to pick back up on.
Yeah.
Yes! All right, thanks for playing. Good night.